All right, good afternoon, Shane.
Afternoon, Warren.
Thank you for joining us on the trader interview series. The program is for all traders really to help see how all traders relate to each other in the same pursuit. We're not really looking for guys that are shooting the lights out with making money or, it's not about prestige or any of that stuff. It's really about knowing how you fit into the paradigm compared to all the other guys that have joined in the interview. And thank you very much for your time. So, Shane,
It's no problem at all.
what made you decide to trade in the first place?
Uh, well, it started off initially with the Standard Bank platform. Just was just a friend hearsay on there's something new. Just wanted to try it, and that was while I was working.
Okay.
And then I got the Hillside went through a 189, got retrenched last year October. Trying to be in the job market ever since, and then moved up to Johannesburg. But no luck with that. So up until I actually do find something like a permanent employment, I have to basically make trading a livable income.
A little bit of pressure is a good thing. It's not
Yeah,
great.
it's actually the thing is that I was working for 25 years at
Okay.
Hillside, and not getting up in the morning and going to work really stressed me out quite a bit.
Are you getting
So,
over it?
Yeah, I am. I'm actually having better sleeps at night.
Okay, good.
Yeah, just hoping that the next day holds something more promising. But I guess it's all about what you make of it and not waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, don't waste the time, man.
Yeah.
And
So,
which market are you focusing on? Talking about getting up in the morning?
well, actually now it's more the Dow.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and Aussie.
As you do look at the Aussie, eh?
Yeah, no, I do. I actually traded the Aussie yesterday and today, and actually made a grand.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, just on those spikes. But I think I just read the market on the stochastics and took a shot at it.
Oh, well done. Sometimes
So,
it takes that.
but the problem with Aussie is that I burnt my fingers properly as well.
Sure. Yeah, no, it's a
Uh,
bit of a dragon, eh?
yeah, that spread really kills you.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the Aussie, you're better off on a 5-minute chart and up.
Yeah, no, I traded. I stopped trading the 1 minute because that 1 minute can blow your account in one day.
Yeah. And then how are you finding the Dow? What time frames
Now
are you
the Dow,
focusing on there?
the time frames that I'm doing is mainly the 1 minute and the 5 minute.
Okay.
The 9 hour I'm still trying to get used to it because twice now I've got stopped out on the 9 hour, and that actually put a damper on my spirits on that 9 hour.
Nah,
Uh,
2 stops can't
I'm
stop
yeah.
you.
Sorry.
2 stops shouldn't stop you.
Yeah, two stops, two consecutive stops. But
Yeah,
I guess it's just the way the market is, because when I did the back testing on the 9 hour, it looked absolutely promising uh, with regards
works like a
to the
charm.
9 hour strategy. And
You must keep at
so
it, Shane. Don't give up.
yeah,
Trade it small, that it doesn't matter until you trust it.
hmm.
And do yourself a
you
favor,
know,
just from me to you.
yep,
The Dow works, the DAX works, the NASDAQ
okay,
works, US Tech.
all right.
Do it on all 3 of them and just trade at 1 cent a point for the next 2 weeks. Check what your net result is, and then you should be quite comfortable.
But do you use exactly the same strategy as the Dow on
Exactly
the
the
DAX?
same.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
And which time frames will that be? Also the 1 minute
Same.
and 5 minute.
It's identical, just different markets.
Oh, excellent. Because I noticed that when the Dow, whatever the Dow does, the Aussie tends to replicate
Yeah, the
a
Aussie
bit
is a
of
mess
what
at
it
the moment.
does. Yeah.
The Aussie is on its own at the moment.
Okay.
You can just see that consolidation. It's not breaking.
Yeah.
But certainly those other 3, just for the 9 hour, it
No, I
works
will.
on all 3 of them.
I will. I'm actually placing an order for two more screens
Okay.
so that I can have different markets on different screens. Because using one laptop and paging through screens and tabs in the bottom becomes a nightmare.
MT4 is a bit of a problem with that.
Is it?
Yeah, you can't separate your chart from the software, so screens aren't going to really help you unless you have.
No, but if you have
you can open the platform 2 or 3 times. Different accounts. You can even open your same account 3 times, but we can go through that some other time. But
yes, no, we will.
Yeah.
We will.
Okay. What have you found to be so difficult about trading?
When I tend to lose a trade, when I get stopped out, it's more my how can I say, my preempting a trade.
Okay.
Because I think it's going to do something and then it does totally the opposite. That's one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like it hunts my stop loss.
Uh-huh.
As soon as, because sometimes I just don't, I never put a stop loss in, and I'm saying, do they actually know where that stop loss is or not? But yeah,
Some
I'm
days
sure
it
it's not
feels
that
like
case.
that.
It does. And the other is not using a stop loss, which I've learned that I will not do.
Okay.
And now that we've got the expert advisor, I tend not to move that stop loss. So it's set on 30 points, and I don't move it. So even if I get stopped out, it's fine. But
yeah,
before I used to just carry on moving that stop loss, and it just
that never works.
never works.
Then it becomes a point of no matter where you stop out, it's going to bounce there.
That's it. Very true.
Okay.
Yeah.
What have you found interesting about trading so far?
Sorry, Warren, I didn't get that.
What do you find interesting about trading?
When you take a profit.
Okay.
That. But over and above that, it's actually trading with Pat has really made a difference.
Awesome.
So yeah, so when he comes online, and that's what I've basically told myself, is that I'll only trade up until I'm very comfortable. Only when Pat's trading in the morning and afternoon sessions.
Okay. And then what's the easiest part for you? Because I know you haven't been trading for years and years, but
No.
What have you found the easiest this year?
The easiest part for trading is basically the strategies, the 5-3-3 that Pat has taught us, and also the I think it's the 11-22-33.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll basically concentrate mainly on that, and if I go back and look at what the stochastics have done and what the strategies have done, it's like 80% of the time, if I just concentrated on those strategies, I would have taken profit.
Yep.
But yeah, in hindsight,
I'll just quickly make a point about the preempting you were speaking about earlier.
Hi, sorry, Warren.
No, I'm saying I'll just quickly talk about the preempting that you mentioned earlier.
Yep.
That when you preempt, it's you're trying to beat the strategy into a trade. Now the systems that you trade in there, the particular ones that you've mentioned, are very specific when it comes to their reason for existing, which is straightforward momentum.
Yep.
So when you want to preempt the trade, remember that the strategy hasn't triggered because the momentum is not in place yet.
Okay.
And that can help you just hold back that extra 1 minute to 2 minutes.
Yep.
Because they are pure momentum systems, both of them. And preempting is then dangerous because the momentum is not enough for the strategy to have triggered in the first place. So you're always going to be playing a losing game on that.
That's true.
All right.
And also with the 5-3-3 is that if you don't wait for the green and the red to cross and point in the right direction, you get nailed.
That's it, and that's where that momentum comes in. So I'm a preempter as well. I mean, I know all these things. All I do now is if I do preempt, I just trade very small. that it makes no difference to the outcomes. So yeah, you just manage it and just remember that those two are very short-term strategies. So therefore, they have to be perfect. Otherwise, the momentum is not in your favor.
That's it.
So tell me what gets you excited about trading?
I think it used to be placing a trade, knowing what the strategy is doing, and you place a trade, it takes profit, you actually feel good.
Okay.
But now it's like yeah, I know the strategy, not 100%, but I know what the strategies do.
Mm-hmm.
It's more now about getting in depth into those strategies and making sure that I try and condition myself to wait for the strategy to trigger before I actually do anything.
So you're one of the few guys that is actually finding that the exciting part is actually building the discipline to execute.
Sorry, Warren, you broke up there.
I'm saying that yeah, you're finding it exciting that you can build the discipline to just execute.
Oh yes, no, I have to. I got no choice in that matter now.
Okay, that's good. Whatever motivates you to keep disciplined is what you use. You just keep doing it over and over.
Yep. I think
Then,
it's more repetition. Like
yeah,
you do something enough times, it basically becomes your core set.
that's it. You stop thinking about it. Unconscious competence is what we're looking for.
That's it.
Yeah. Have you ever put a percentage of capital in as a target? Have you ever thought about targets? Yeah.
Sorry, percentage of?
Percentage of capital as a target? Do
No,
you
I
want
haven't.
10% a week or 5% a year? Or,
Oh yes, no, that
yeah?
yes, because I'm going to be, I'll say August, September, I'm going to be trading for a living.
Okay.
And that's going to be on a. Can I give you values?
You don't have to. You can.
Okay. No, so I'll be basically looking at about 30% per month.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Okay. 30% a month. That's quite a stretch, eh?
Yep.
But it is doable, obviously. I mean, you've seen what happens on the live groups and that, so
Yep.
certainly it's doable. Yeah, but we'll just keep talking about that on the side, Shane.
Yep. No, we definitely will.
Okay, so
Definitely will.
so the idea that you by the end of August you want to be doing this for a living obviously answers the question of, do you intend to trade for a living?
Yes.
You made a comment about yeah, linking your account to someone like that, or stress-free
Oh, you?
trading. Now,
Yes.
I want to make a little 2 cents worth of point there. Is trading should be stress-free, otherwise you're doing something wrong.
Correct.
So it should be exciting, it should be interesting, it should be simple.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you're stressing, you're either you're trading too big or you're trading incorrectly. So the closest we can get to you linking to Pat is via the Zoom group every day.
That's it. I know that. No, I know that.
But no, it is
Yeah.
interesting. I think a lot of guys, when they, because you haven't been doing this a very long time, but everybody kind of follows the same path when it comes to learning to trade. We all felt
Sorry,
like,
repeat that, please.
I say everyone goes through the same path when they're learning to trade.
Yep.
So, you know, whether you feel like the market's hunting your stop losses. Now, I've been trading 17 years. Most of the platforms have done that to me in the past.
Okay.
These days, you know, with Finsa and that, I mean, they're one of the biggest liquidity providers in the UK. I have tested them over and over again. I don't find them chasing my stops. I've been within 1 pip of getting stopped out, and it didn't close out, and I've been 300 points away and get closed out. So personally, I haven't found them to be doing that, otherwise I wouldn't be trading with them anymore. But
Okay.
the real thing is we all feel like that. So it's to accept that you're going to feel that way.
Yeah. And
and move on,
the one
you know.
comment, yeah, the one comment that I read on the net, it says that trading is an unemotional strategy where emotion has to be left out of the equation.
Yeah, to a degree, you're still human.
Yep, exactly.
You know,
You're
you've
not a
all heard
robot.
us.
You're not a robot.
You've heard us swearing at the market
Oh,
when we're
yeah.
online. I think what is really important is you're still human, so you still have emotion. You're still going to be emotional, but the real trick is to not trade with emotion.
Sorry, Warren, you breaking up?
So we don't want to trade with emotion. We want to, you can be emotional, but don't click the button when you're feeling angry at the market.
Yes, no, that's it. Like if you're
Because
losing
that's the
like
problem.
2 or 3 trades in a row, and you want to try and recover it on the fourth
Yes,
trade,
that revenge trade.
that doesn't work.
So when we say, you got to keep your emotion under control, it's really about when you click the button. You don't want to be emotional and click the button. I mean, I still get excited when I make money, and I still get pissed off when I lose money.
But that's normal emotion.
Yeah, but you don't want to trade when you cross with the market or you cross with yourself. Walk away.
That's it.
I just shut down and leave if it's that bad.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you want to control the emotion. And then, on a different point, we talk about these things and emotion and all that stuff. What would make you stop trading?
No capital?
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah.
You
I
wouldn't
think I'll. Sorry, say that again.
No, carry on.
No, I'm saying, yeah, basically, I mean, that'll be the biggest. But I hope I never ever come to that point.
Okay.
But yeah, other than that, it's no, nothing major that I can think of.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Okay.
even if I do find employment, I will definitely still be trading, like maybe the afternoon sessions, or like you do, the longer time frames.
Okay. No, that's good. Look, trading is commitment.
Yep.
You got to give it time. Now, are you married?
Yes, I am.
And what does your wife think about this thing?
She supports me, not financially, but she supports me. It's something that I'm. It's something that I've shown a bit of passion to, and yeah, we basically support each other in what we do.
Okay.
So,
Well, that's good. It does make it easier. I've been pleasantly surprised through these interviews because I've done quite a few now.
yep.
And if I go back, I don't know, about 5 to 7 years ago, the same number of people would have probably been 2 people that got support from their partners, and the rest would have not. So obviously, traders or people are starting to open up to their partners a lot better than we used to just less than 10 years ago. It's been quite an eye opener for me. I'm quite happy for it because it does make your life a lot easier if your partner supports what you do.
Yeah, it's just the kids need to get on board now and leave you alone for a bit, especially through the critical times in the morning and afternoon.
Yeah, but it's their playtime at 5 o'clock, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
and
great.
I've got a little one that's 3 years, and he is such a busybody. It's unbelievable.
Okay. Yeah, no, he'll keep you busy, eh?
Oh, he does.
Well, Shane, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it.
No, you're most welcome.
Great chatting to you.
Yeah.
And you must stay well. And then please remember to get hold of me on the sideline to discuss all this stuff, eh?
No, definitely I will. Thank you so much, Warren.
It's a pleasure. Thanks, Shane.
You take care. All the best. Bye-bye.
Cheers, mate. Bye.